Hello, my sweet summer children. Welcome to day 2 of my 7 days of top 7s in preparation for season 7. Today's prize is the Ghost Direwolf Cub. All you have to do to win is be a subscriber and comment on this video. The rules and all the deets will be in the description box. I'm not going to go into too far of a detail on these theories just for the sake of time, but any of these theories that you want me to further explore, just let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to do that for you. So without further ado, let's get into today's top 7, and that is the top 7 candidates for Azor Ahai. Before we can decide on who Azor Ahai is or who the good candidates are, first we need to go over what the prophecy says, if the prophecy means anything. So the prophecy goes like this. When the red star bleeds and the darkness gathers, Azor Ahai shall be born again amidst salt and smoke. He shall draw from the fire a burning sword, Lightbringer. He shall wake dragons from stone. His song is a song of fire and ice, and according to the ghost of Highheart, the prince who was promised would have the blood of Rhaella and Ares. Also to note, the original hero had to temper Lightbringer 3 times, once with water, once with the heart of a lion, and once with his lover's heart, Nissa Nissa. So now that we have the prerequisites, you can apply them where you want to. Let's begin. Number 7, The Night's Watch. Night gathers, and now my watch begins. It shall not end until my death. I shall take no wife, hold no lands, and father no children. I shall wear no crowns and win no glory. I shall live and die at my post. I am the sword in the darkness. I am the watcher on the wall. I am the fire that burns against the cold, the light that brings the dawn, the horn that wakes the sleepers, the shield that guards the realms of men. Now, this theory has been around since 2011, and the heart of the theory is based off of the vows of the Night's Watch, corresponding with the legend of the last hero, or Azor Ahai. The Nissa Nissa portion goes along with the Night's Watch sacrificing ever having a wife. So what do you think? Could the Night's Watch be Azor Ahai? Number 6, Jaime Lannister. The Kingslayer would be almost no one's first choice, but this goes to the theory that A Song of Ice and Fire is heavily tied to Norse mythology. Jaime embodies the Norse god Tyr, the one-handed champion of mankind, the god who lost his hand to the wolf Fenrir. You wouldn't firstly think that Jaime cared about mankind or anyone but himself, but he has been called an oathbreaker and a Kingslayer for killing the Mad King so he wouldn't blow up King's Landing with wildfire. He saved many men, women, and children from a certain fiery death. He also had a weirwood dream of him holding a fiery sword. There are other connections as well, such as the red star that bleeds being tied to Oberyn's death and Jaime freeing Tyrion. But we can't make this video an hour long, so what do you think? Could Jaime be Azor Ahai? Number 5, Brandon Stark. Bran's importance in A Song of Ice and Fire is known. The story starts with Bran. Chapter 1 of Game of Thrones is through Bran's point of view. He spends most of his time looking for the three-eyed raven, and Benjen hints at Bran being the one to kill the Night King. When Bran saw the red comet, he was warped into summer. He also saw dragons whose roar was a river of flame. Bran was hiding in the crypts, and when he emerged from the crypts, Winterfell was burning amongst salt and smoke. He left to find the three-eyed raven. The three-eyed raven is a Targaryen, and Bran woke a dragon from stone, the dragon being the old Targaryen, and then Bran becomes Brynden Rivers, the three-eyed raven, and now he is the last hero, and Mira is Nissa Nissa. What do you think? Could Bran be Azor Ahai? Number 4, whoever holds Winterfell. This is one of those theories that has been around for a while, and it goes off of the tempering of Lightbringer. So Winterfell, like Lightbringer, was first tempered with water by Theon Greyjoy, and that rule was broken by the Boltons. Some have suggested the second rule that was broken was the rule of the Boltons, And the lion's heart comes from the Lannister alliance that the Boltons had. In my opinion, though, the lion that will rule Winterfell is Sansa. Sansa is Tyrion's wife by all the laws of men, and she has plans on ruling Winterfell. But her rule will be broken by someone, and that last ruler of Winterfell will forge it with the heart of Nissa Nissa and become Azor Ahai. Who this person is, well, I don't know. It could really be anyone as long as they hold Winterfell. So what do you think? Could the person that holds Winterfell be Azor Ahai? Number 3, Daenerys Targaryen. Daenerys saw the Red Star bleed across the Dothraki sky and stepped into Drogo's funeral pyre. She was tempered, scoured, and made anew, and for the first time in 100 years the night was alive with the music of dragons. Before she wakes dragons from stone, she has a dream of Drogon, and the way she describes the dream is like she is being reborn by his fire. The ghost of Highheart also prophesies that the prince who was promised would be born from the line of Rhaella and Aerys, and as far as we know, Dany is their third child. So she woke dragons from stone, and she was reborn amidst salt and smoke, and Drogon is her light bringer. She has every prerequisite to be Azor Ahai. She is the best candidate, but does George R.R. really work like that? What do you think? Could Daenerys be Azor Ahai? Number 2, Jon Snow. Jon was reborn amidst salt and smoke after Olly and Thorne and the rest of those traitor bastards killed him. Jon has yet to wake dragons from stone, but Melisandre is convinced he's the prince whom was promised. He is also thought to be the son of Rhaegar Targaryen, making Rhaella and Aerys his grandparents, so he would also technically be from their line. He has been fighting his whole life, not for glory or for a crown, but for the living. He has also dreamed of himself holding a fiery sword. He is missing the dragon bit, but we still have 2 books to go, and if you watch my video on Dragons of Winterfell, then you know I think there's a 4th dragon. What do you think? Is Jon Snow Azor Ahai? Number 1, 3 heads of the dragon plus 1. 3 heads has the dragon. This goes back to Daenerys' visions at the House of the Undying. 3 heads has the dragon, and 3 dragons would need 3 dragon riders. Most everyone believes the 3 riders are Daenerys, Tyrion, and Jon. Well, I believe that as well, and I believe they are Bran's Lightbringer. The last hero or Azor Ahai could be Bran. He has to show Tyrion, Dany, and Jon who they are. His Lightbringer would be Daenerys, Tyrion, and Jon working together as one. Daenerys on the back of Drogon, Jon on the back of Rhaegal, and Tyrion on the back of Viserion. Now, in my opinion, Tyrion is a Lannister, and to temper Viserion, it will take his lion heart. Not literally his heart, but just him being a lion. Daenerys, of course, has the heart of Nissa Nissa, the Forsaken lover, or something of that sort. And Jon Snow tempers Rhaegal or Lightbringer with water. Not literally water, but himself. When snow melts or before it freezes, what is snow? Water. So Lightbringer are the dragons with their proper riders, and Azor Ahai is Bran showing them what they have to do. So what do you guys think? Could 3 heads of the dragon plus 1 be Azor Ahai? Thank you guys for watching my 7 days of top 7 series. This is day 2, and if you want to win the Direwolf Cup Ghost, then all you have to do is comment on this video, be a subscriber, and you're automatically entered to win. Okay guys, I will see you tomorrow for the next video. Okay, my sweet summer children. Good night.